There we go. What's going on, everybody? If you're reading this, Cleveland won yesterday. Thank God. Whew. Oh man, what a game yesterday for the Cavs. No. I'm not going to talk about the Cavs. No, no, uh-uh. No. This is the Browns stream. Now, oh my God, my nose is itching. Why does every time I freaking stream, my nose starts itching? My God. I'm making me look like a freaking fool out here. But anyways, what's going on? Yeah, I heard Baker's interview. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. So, what is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Victory Monday live stream. It's been a couple weeks. Remember last year I had a Victory Monday live stream, I think twice, 4 weeks in a row. Last year was fun. This year is not so fun. And it sucks because this team had expectations. Kind of like last year, but yeah, that team actually did a lot better, obviously. I don't know what happened. Baker got hurt week. Been a bunch of crap ever since. A lot of his play has been influenced by the injuries. I mean, we talked about this game yesterday. Baker, the decision-making factor has really taken a hit. I mean, it's been a problem for the last couple of years. If you really look at it, he's had guys wide open, and he just does not look the way. It's like he predetermines where the ball is going. And you can't really do that because you don't know how it's going to go. You don't know what the defense is going to do. Unless you know that you got a mismatch and you know that receiver is going to cook the corner, or if he's on a linebacker, you know he's going to cook his guy and he's going to be open by the time you throw it. Because the thing with the offense is it's timing based, it's rhythm based. And the sucky thing is Jarvis has been out with injury. DPJ's out. He tweaked his groin, so he missed the game. And I know DPJ has honestly been Baker's favorite target. And it's kind of sad because Higgins, we haven't seen much of him. They did throw to him a couple times, but when they did throw to him, he had a corner on his hip, so he really couldn't do much. I feel like most of our offense was based on baiting the Lions into penalties. Look how many throws that they had yesterday where we were saved by a penalty. And then, of course, on the other side, we also had drives go awry because of penalties. And Baker kind of took a shot at Browns fans in his presser today, talking about them booing him, which he deserved to be booed. He did not play great. Those 2 interceptions were bad. They were bad. Overthrew Jarvis on one, and the other one, I don't know what he was throwing to. Like, what happened to your eyes, bro? Like, God, you're out here turning into Jameis. You know, it's like that was an unnecessarily close game yesterday. I was expecting us to have a nice, comfortable victory where I would have no worries. I knew the Lions were going to come out there, playing hard and trying to win. Not saying, we were going to beat them by 50 points. If we got DeShone Kizer, we would be the contenders. Hard to say, but, I mean, if we had Kizer, I think any quarterback would probably do good in this offense with what we got. You give freaking Cody Kessler, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, one of the best offensive lines in the NFL, although it has taken a step back because of injury. Wills has been out. Conklin's out, although Kevin Stefanski did say today we could see him back. Conklin could be back this week, which would be huge. Same with Kareem. And JOK, I know he scared everybody with his little limp that he had. I guess he's all right. Jarvis is all right. So makes me feel a little bit better. Now we just need DPJ to be good to go, and we'll be all set on offense. Offense will be pretty much back to near full health, which is great. because we haven't really had our offense fully healthy, really at all. We had Odell out for the first couple games, and then we had Jarvis out for a period. Kareem's been out for a while. Nick Chubb's been out for a couple games here and there due to injury, and then the virus thing hit him. DPJ's been out. It's like, my God, can we please just have a fully healthy offense? And then the speed guy that we had, Anthony Schwartz, he's out with a concussion. We should trade Baker for Joe Flacco. No. We're not going to do that. The way I see it with Baker Mayfield, he's got one more year. If he doesn't prove he's worth the money next year, because he'll be coming off an injury, but yeah, if he doesn't do anything next year, bye-bye. That's the way it's going to be. And you may be like, oh, crazy dog, aren't you a Baker stan? I mean, I'm a Baker fan. I'm not I'm not like one of those freaking lunatic stan people who obsessively, goes crazy for their player no matter what. I mean, I'll slander Baker if he starts playing like trash, like last night. He played like garbage for the most part. He did have some good plays, but if he does that, if he starts looking like 2019 Baker, yeah, the slander's going to start coming out. It's going to start coming out. And I really don't want to slander him because he's a really good guy. Great. The locker room loves him. They're defending him out here. And it seems as though the fan base is starting to turn sour on him and his wife too. Emily, what you doing? She's known to like repost pictures of people who tag her, Well, yesterday after the game, she reposted someone talking about Baker's injury and how tough he is. And at the end, it said on the message, like, the whole team needs to be tougher. And she reposted it. And then she quickly deleted it. And then she says that, oh, I didn't notice the bottom part of that message. That's why you open your eyes and you read the whole thing before you repost that thing. You got Browns fans wild on you and your freaking husband because of that. Not to mention, that's kind of stupid to even post that, whoever posted it, because we got guys out here playing on injuries. Freaking Wills played on a sprained ankle. The dude kept going out at halftime because he couldn't play on it. Jarvis Landry's been playing on injuries. When Odell was here, he played on injuries. Like, this team ain't weak. But to say that, like, why would you repost that? You got to read the whole damn message, Emily. What are you doing? And then we got the booing thing, which, again, people are entitled to their opinion. They can boo. Baker's like, I don't care. And then he said those same people that were booing him were probably the same people that were cheering when the offense was on the field. Yeah, there's Browns fans that cheer when our offense is on the field. Everyone knows fan protocol when you are the home team is to shut your mouth when your offense is on the field. But apparently they don't get the memo. They're out here chanting Chubb and everything when the offense is on the field. And they showed Baker Mayfield on the field one time, and he was like this. And then he's like that. Like, screw you. Like, shut up. And he's like shaking his head. Number one need for Browns is receiver. It's one of them. I mean, we'll see what, I think number one is probably receiver. Number two is probably maybe a pass rusher, depending on what we do with Clowney. If we keep Clowney, or, whatever, if we re-sign him, which I think we could. I mean, he's played into some more money, but I think he's going to want to, test the market. If we bring him back, I'm fine with it. But then could also go out, maybe draft one, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind that at all, going out to draft one or something. But yeah, number one need is probably receiver. I expect our receiving core to look very different next year. In fact, while I am talking about that, let's take a look at Spot Track for next year and just see like where our receiving core in terms of money, because that's going to be a big thing next year for this team. You know, we're going to see what our 2022 salary cap number is as of right now, and we'll see like where the players are in terms of money. So first off, let's take a look and see where we are right now. Let me sort these DBs by position here. So we got Landry, Higgins, Schwartz, Peoples-Jones, Felton's listed as a receiver. You have Jamarcus Bradley. Those are all, I believe, the receivers that we have active right now on the roster. Yep, we only have 5 receivers, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 active receivers. By far, the highest paid one is Jarvis at $14 million cap hit. He's got a $15 million dead cap. And then you have Higgins with $1 million. He's on like a 1-year deal. I'm pretty sure $2 million cap hit. Schwartz, $884,000. He's a rookie. He's very raw, as we've seen. Like, the dude has had trouble tracking the ball, and he's the reason why Baker got hurt, because he quit on a route and then he didn't make the tackle when the pass got picked off, and his quarterback felt the need to do it himself, which probably cost him this season, because he had to adjust his throwing motion and he had to mitigate for an arm and a shoulder injury, and then he kept getting hurt again and again and again. Now he's got a knee injury. He's got a foot injury. It's like, bro, the injuries are just going to keep piling up. Now you look at next year, 2022. Let's see what we got for next year. So next year, 2022, Baker has $18 million, and he's got an $18 million cap hit because we picked up his fifth-year option. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his 5th-year option. And then you have Landry. He's at $16 million with a $1.5 million cap hit. If we were to trade him, I could see us trading him. Simply, and I believe our salary cap is like, let me see where we are. Dead cap, $206,000 next year. And roll over. So cap space would be about $32 million. Around there, probably next year, maybe a little bit more, because of course I believe the TV deals will start growing. Man, but yeah, things are going to be very interesting on the Baker front. Very interesting. It's crazy, you know. I mean, Baker, he looked great last year, and it's like, is this going to be like an even year, odd year thing? Like, he's going to be amazing in the even years. 2018 and 2020 have been his best years right now. And then is he going to be trash in the odd years? Like, I'm going to need him to be good every year, not even years. So far, that's a trend. Good on the even years, trash on the odd years. Like, that's not what I want. I want a quarterback who's good every damn year. And then there's rumors saying he hates the offense. It's like, I mean, honestly, you got to remember, this front office didn't draft him. You know, it was John Dorsey who drafted him. In case you forgot. Yeah, Dorsey drafted this guy. I don't know who Barry and them would have taken if they were in charge. They probably would have taken Rosen or Allen. It's really hard to say. But yeah, I tell you one thing, Baker's going to have a lot of pressure on him next year. Because after that, that's it. 5th-year option next year. And that's it. I go to 2023, and what do you know? He's not in there. Unless they pick up his freaking, unless they put a franchise tag on him and start doing him like what the Cowboys did with Dak. I mean, you want to give him as many chances as possible to show out, but if he doesn't show out next year, oh God. Then things are going to get really interesting because now we have a whole lot quarterback. Do we draft one? Or do we go the veteran route? I mean, if Baker ain't the guy, do they go, they're probably going to evaluate the quarterback class. And if it doesn't seem as though there's a good, rookie quarterback, they're going to go the veteran route. And we're going to start this whole cycle all over again. And then people are going to look back at this going, damn, the Browns had a franchise quarterback, a franchise level quarterback, and they ran him out of town. Although it wasn't totally us. I mean, his play kind of influenced it, especially those last couple of years. But hopefully he gets his act together next year. Hopefully he's, fully healthy, ready to go, and which he should be. And hopefully we go out, draft a freaking receiver by the name of Garrett Wilson. And then, getting Calvin Ridley for Landry, I don't see any situation where that happens. Hunt Conklin. Yes, sir, Craig. Yes, sir. Kevin said they could be back, which is great. I love to hear that. That made me smile when I saw that and when I heard it on the press conference. I was like, cool. We get Kareem back, adds another weapon for this offense. Wow. But I'll tell you one thing, people may think that this locker room hates Baker. They don't. They do not hate Baker at all. They ride with him all day long. It's just the fan base on Twitter is trying to drive a narrative that everybody hates him. But yet you ask Rashard Higgins, you ask Jarvis, Chubb, Garrett, you ask everybody in that locker room, they say, that's our guy. That's our guy. But yeah, man, he has to start making better decisions on the field. And I've noticed that his presence in the pocket is not great. He gets happy feet. But I noticed, I don't know if you guys noticed too, they had him doing more bootlegs, rolling out of the pocket. That's where he is more dangerous. Because you don't know he could easily take off, but he's not a threat like freaking Lamar Jackson. But as we've seen in college, he can run in a little bit here and there. But that big arm of his, he can let that thing loose out of the pocket. But I'm going to need him to freaking not be stupid with the ball, especially over these next 6-7 weeks. Because believe it or not, we are still alive in the playoffs. In fact, let me pull up the standings for you. I think we are like in 10th. We're still in the hunt. The way I see it, we're 6-5, still alive, but I'm still alive, but I'm barely breathing. Well, that's us. We're still alive, but we're barely breathing. We're like on the ventilator, on life support. And we got to get our act together or we're flatlining. We're out of here. We're going to be picking middle part of the draft, although, I wouldn't be completely pissed if it gets us Garrett Wilson, but I'm trying to make the playoffs again. At least we can't, we made the playoffs last year and we beat the Steelers in an empty stadium with an old man quarterback without our head coach, right? Yeah. But that year is looking more like fluke, fraud, freaking once in a lifetime year. This team has to get their act together. 4 divisional games the rest of the season. 2 in the next 3 weeks against the Ravens. We can make up some significant ground here in the AFC North over these next 2 weeks. Well, 3, because the Ravens play the Steelers in between our 2 games. So I'm going to need the Ravens to go 0-3, but they're probably going to go 1-2 or something. I could see us splitting with them if we play good. We play like that. The Ravens are mopping the floor with us, not even capping. They're going to mop the floor with us. I'm pretty sure freaking Lamar is going to be playing. He's been dealing with an illness for the last couple of weeks. He's been on and off the the sickness thing, and he actually went to the game, didn't play, and Tyler Huntley, who is like Walmart Lamar Jackson, freaking beat the Bears because Andy Dalton led them down the field, took the lead, and then their defense sold. But you look at the standings right now. I wonder what the playoff projections would be like real quick here. Let's see. Do they have the playoff projections? I don't think they do right now. But yeah, we're going to start getting closer to playoffs, man. Playoff projections are going to start getting closer. We're going to start seeing teams get eliminated. It's actually crazy. That's already week 12. You know, we got freaking Thanksgiving. Oh, here's the playoff picture. So the picture right now in the AFC is just insane. I mean, it's a mess in the AFC. My God. You have the Titans at 8-3, Ravens 7-3. We're 6-5, so we're like 2 games behind them. A game and a half or something. Patriots 7-4, Chiefs 7-4, Bengals are 6-4, Chargers are 6-4, Bills are 6-4. And of course, you know, the final 3 teams are the wild card teams. And then you look at the bubble teams. You have 5-4-1 Steelers, 6-5 Colts, 6-5 Browns, 5-5 Raiders, 5-5 Broncos. Technically, the Dolphins are still in it, 4-7. Texans, they're 2-8. Jags are 2-8. Yeah, they're out of it. I expect the Texans, Jags, and Jets to be eliminated in the next couple weeks, especially because we're getting into like single-digit season games left. They're going to be eliminated here real soon. Same with the Lions. Lions are going to be the first team eliminated probably within the next. But we're still in the hunt. We're doing all right. We just got to get our act together. We got to get healthy. And Kevin Stefanski, you got to freaking get your act together with this freaking play calling, dude. My God, what are you doing? You did get more creative. I'll give you a thumbs up for that. But bro, what is with these play calls? So, how long have I been going? I've been going for almost 30 minutes. 5 more days, I know, right? We play Sunday night too. Oh, fantastic. We get to wait all day to watch my Browns. Yay. Season and nail biters. Hopefully we win the majority of those. Baker, good. We can't overreact. Never loved him. He's good. I really wish he was healthy because I'm interested to see how he would be doing if he was fully healthy. I think he would have been good, but we can't say that, because he's not healthy. He's very, very hurt. And honestly, I'm actually shocked that he kept playing. But I know one thing, the moment the season ends, he's going under the knife and he's getting those repairs and he's getting those injuries dealt with. And it's gonna be fun next year. I expect Andrew Berry to hopefully attempt to fix this team, get us a good receiver in the draft, like maybe a Garrett Wilson or Olave. One of those two would be amazing. Even if we get like a Mechie from Alabama, that'd be good too. I wouldn't hate that at all. Colt McCoy, nah. I mean, he'd be a good backup. But we got Case Keenum. So I can bet Aiden Hutchinson, David Ojabo, and Josh Ross will mess CJ Stroud up. Okay. Georgia is going to win this weekend. We'll see. Yeah, that's one thing you can't fault Baker for. He is tough as nails. He has a pair of steel balls. It's just at some point, someone's going to hit him really hard and he won't be able to play. This injury is going to take him out of the game, probably put him out for the year. He better watch himself. So I'm going to say, he better freaking watch himself. Be careful. He's even said, when he knows he's going to get sacked, he's not going to try to, evade it. He's going to take the sack. Well, dude, someone going to lay the wood on you and you're really going to feel it and you're going to aggravate your shoulder to the point where you're going to be Cam Newton with a noodle arm. And being as you were drafted with a a freaking howitzer for an arm. To have a howitzer go to a freaking noodle, yeah, you're done. I mean, you're known for your big arm. You're if you lose that big arm, you're done. So you got to be careful. Maybe we can watch the Steelers Bengals beat each other up a Sunday afternoon. I don't know. I'm not going to stream any games. I'm not going to stream any game prior with you, Claytons, unless they collapse or Ohio State beats them. Nobody's beating Georgia. No. The only teams that have a chance of beating Georgia are Alabama and us. Because the way I see it, I don't know if anybody can contend with this offense with the way we're playing. Georgia has a good defense, so that'd be fun. I think for a weak lobs, I mean, yeah. The thing with Baker, he has a huge arm, and he throws darts. Even more. Luckily, it's his non-throwing shoulder, so he might not have an arm, but he better watch out because his next injury could be his throwing shoulder, and in which case he's screwed. If it was the throwing shoulder that he hurt originally, he wouldn't have been playing. He would have been done for the year because there's no way you're playing with a freaking shoulder, with a bad throwing shoulder. He's lucky it was his non-throwing shoulder. I don't think he'd be that dumb to go trying to lead a tackle with a freaking throwing shoulder. I don't know why you're going for the tackle anyway. I think Kareem Hunt was right there ready to make the tackle anyway. You let your other guys make the tackle. If anything, you go for the legs and you try to trip them up. Why are you trying to tackle as a quarterback? I mean, especially a smaller quarterback who's not like a Josh Allen, who's not built like a linebacker. Yeah. We'll see how this goes on Sunday night. Of course, I'll be live for it. So if we look like garbage, I'll be there. But I'm going to definitely be watching these other games, not streaming any other games, just my game. So that should be fun. But, yeah, poor Oregon, right? Yeah. I remember when they beat us, they were having fun, and now they're not having fun no more because now they're out of the playoff race. It'll be interesting to see where the committee has us tomorrow. I'm thinking number 2, but knowing them, they're going to say, I really love Alabama. We're going to have them number 2 still. And everyone's going to be like, hey, yo, Alabama barely escaped against Arkansas. Ohio State took the number 7 team in the nation behind the woodshed, cocked their gun, and went, bam. And you still have them, at least, probably have us at number 3. If we're still number 4, oh my God. Oh, we know where the committee's loyalties lie. Not with us. But no, the committee loves us. Oh, yeah. At least I thought they did. We're probably going to be number 2. Yeah, Sparty. Yeah. We took Sparty behind the woodshed, cocked that freaking rifle, and then bam. Pulled the trigger on him. Freaking 50-something. I don't even remember the score. Was it like 50-something to 7? Yeah, 56-7. Tell me that's not straight up like destroy. Like, bruh, we obliterated them. It was 49-0 at. The game was over at halftime. Now, see that Ohio State game that we just saw against Sparty was like what we saw against Purdue. Except the difference is our defense actually had a pulse. I feel like if our defense did that last week against Purdue, it would have been the same thing. This offense is going to be very hard to stop for anybody because, I mean, if you double cover Olave, Wilson's going to beat you. If you do the same thing to Olave, Wilson's going to beat you. If you try to double cover both of them, and Jigba's going to beat you. Maybe Fleming will get you. And then, of course, you got the running game. You know, Henderson, you have Chubb, Mayan Williams, maybe even Master Teague. As long as the defense has a pulse, I think we'll be all right. It's going to be fun. But I think I'm going to head on out of here. I've been going for 30 minutes. I usually try to keep these things around 30 minutes. Michigan State didn't get crushed. They got hit by a 50-ton asteroid. They got ran over by a train. That's what happened. They got ran over by a runaway train. A steaming freight train. top 4. Georgia, Bama, Ohio State. Okay, I don't know about that. I don't think Bama's going to be number 2. Although they probably will be. Yep. We saw a murder scene. Yeah, we just saw absolute execution. That was the best game I think I've seen from the offense and defense in the whole year. Like together, where they were just both feasting. You love to see it. You really do. So with that being said, Browns got the dub. That was fun. It was a very stressful game. I didn't want it to be, but it was. I had a feeling it was going to be unnecessarily stressful. That's the way it goes. The Buckeyes are giving me these blowouts, and the Browns are, making up for it by giving me all these stressful games. It's like, of course, the Browns are giving me what we thought the Buckeyes would be giving me. Of course, at least, they won. That's nice. I'll tell you one thing. Browns Twitter was not as venomous after the win. Sure, it was still toxic because of the thing that Baker did, takes the knee and then just walks straight off. Yeah, that's not a good look on him, but at least he didn't talk to the media and say something that he would have regretted. Although I wish he wouldn't have reposted that one Twitter image, that one message that was posted, talking about how the whole team needs to be tougher. It's like, we got guys playing through injury. I think that's tough enough, right? Yeah. That was not a smart move on her part. Defense forced some turnovers. They look good, Browns are looking all right. They just need to get better. Buckeyes are looking dominant. Blue Jackets freaking won. How about that, huh? Blue Jackets won. Cavs are playing like they are missing one of their best players in Evan Mobley. We got Jared Allen and Lloyd back tonight. They look great, but we still miss Laurie. Of course, no Colin Sexton. He's out for the year. Chetty's out. Lamar's out. So we'll be getting guys back here and there. Since he's overrated. Facts. Yeah. Fraud Cincinnati. So, yeah. My teams are looking good. It's almost as if, though, the Browns died so the Cavs could thrive. But the Cavs died so the Blue Jackets could thrive. I guess that's the way it's going to be. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to head on out of here, and I will be live tomorrow night for my picks. Of course, I'll have my preview for the Ravens Sunday night game out tomorrow as well. And then on Wednesday, I'll be live for Cavs and Suns. That should be fun. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. And I'm out.